Hello, this is Josh over at Bike Friday. This general ticket maintenance is geared for your local bike shop. These are some key things to check out and inspect to make sure your ticket is still riding strong. So tools-wise, we just have your standard bike grease, a 14 mil crescent wrench, adjustable crescent wrench, a Allen Y wrench, and a socket Y wrench. So to start, we're going to inspect the seat mast assembly, making sure that everything's nice and tight. Let's see, so for this, I'll start back here. And we're just making sure that everything right here is nice and tight. Not too tight, just snug enough where it's not going to come loose. Cool, so we check this guy. You might just need a standard Allen wrench to reach these next ones. So this far bolt, we're just going to make sure that's nice and snug. And then for these two pinch bolts, we are going to make sure those guys are snug. And then fold this guy over. So what you're trying to do is take out any slop in here, any side-to-side movement, but you don't want this so tight that it pinches the seat mast and it won't fold. So you still want it to be able to pivot. So that's about right. There's no slop in there. And then you're going to take your socket wrench and tighten these two lock nuts down here. And that's just going to make sure that everything stays nice and tight. So once those guys are checked and tight, your seat mast assembly should be all set to go. The next guy we're going to check is your main axle. We just want to make sure that that is nice and tight. You don't want any slop or anything like that. So for that, use the 14 mil wrench, crescent wrench, use my adjustable wrench. We're just going to make sure that is nice and tight. As you can see, that was a little bit looser than what we want. And you're shooting for about 5 Newton meters. That's how tight you want that. All right, now we are ready for the last main bit you want to check is your headset and hyperfold assembly. For more in-depth service, you can actually take this guy all the way apart, re-grease the bearings in your headset. So that's a pretty critical part. The other part is you're going to want to inspect the cable. Make sure there's no fraying if you have a hyperfold cable. You definitely want this to be extremely tight, very little movement there. And to adjust the cable tension, we got a nut back here that you can tighten or loosen to get the perfect tension. So once that's good, we are actually going to fold the bike cap. And now for here, you want to make sure we have just a little bit of grease for this part. This is called the Pac-Man. You want just a little bit of grease right here and here. So this piece is able to slide on there snugly. So once we've checked that, there's no play in our headset, we are all set to go. And we're ready to go ride our ticket. Cool. You guys have fun out there.